Welcome back to the show with Sarah and Kevin and two very special guests, Vicky McClure and filmmaker Jonny Owen, who happen to be husband and wife. Welcome. Great to see you both. So just the tram, I think we've got a picture of it, and I've got a family member who saw this. Yeah. And apparently you were offered a free ride on day one, Vicky, and then a conductor who didn't know about this accused you of fare evasion.
Yes.
Is that brilliant?
Yes. I mean, that's just the way that was always going to go. Yeah.
I was there. You threw it off. It was brilliant. I didn't say anything.
Here's a free ride on your tram. Well, it wasn't actually on that particular tram, but still, yes.
Okay, because Nottingham Express Transit then said it was an unfortunate misunderstanding. So Jonny and Vicky have been working on a really cool project, and it is called Day Fever. Jonny, tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's a sort of a daytime nightclub, really, for people sort of over 30. I think they call us Generation X now. And I had this idea for a while, really, of sort of like putting on a nightclub in the afternoon where you can go dance, listen to the great songs of the 20th century. Put one on in Sheffield with my great friend Jonny McClure, his brother Chris and Jim. And it sold out really quickly, like within 24 hours. So we thought it might have been because of Christmas. Put another load on in January, a notoriously difficult month to sell, and they all sold out right across the country. So we're in 13 cities now. And it's, as you can see by the footage, it's just people just having a great time.
Oh, hang on. What song is this? Come on.
Blondie.
Blondie, Heart of Glass.
Yes.
And of course, are we allowed to say that our generation had the best music, Vicky? We can say that, can't we?
Yeah, we can say
Absolutely.
that.
I think so.
I don't even think that's a debate, is it?
No, it's not a debate.
No.
But I've watched them around the country selling, because the tickets come up. They sell out straight away, Vicky.
They sell out straight away. I think there's so many benefits to it. Just people being together for one and having a dance and just letting loose and being home for 8 o'clock. There's lots.
Yeah.
That's a big point.
But then also you've got nightlife that has really struggled, and we're giving these venues an opportunity to fill in the day.
Yeah. Well, it's true because they'd be empty in the daytime, Sarah. Wouldn't they?
Absolutely. But also, like you say, post-COVID, that whole clubbing scene just completely disappeared. But I know when I dance and I don't need any alcohol, my endorphins are going. I feel happy. It's sociable, and But you're absolutely right. To do it in the daytime, it's a genius idea, because I'm absolutely exhausted by 9 o'clock. I want to put my feet up, get me elasticated trousers up, and have a hot cocoa. But dancing wears me out as well, because I'm quite energetic with it. So I think it's a great idea.
Do you have cocoa and Horlicks and all?
Ageist jokes.
I got to say, Kevin, I'm not just saying this, but everywhere we've gone, record takings at the bar.
Yeah.
Because our generation, they like us.
They do like to play.
Yeah. They've all been like, wow.
Gen Z aren't big drinkers.
They're not big drinkers, no.
Just tell us what you've got coming up.
So we've got, we're in Glasgow this weekend. We just released Leeds, so there's tickets available for that. And then we're off up to Edinburgh. That's going to be the biggest in the country in Edinburgh. We've sold 2,000 tickets in Edinburgh.
Wow, it's a big venue.
It's a big venue, so we're in the O2 up there. So
we've got Rock City as well.
We've got Rock City, so Vicky's hometown a week Saturday.
Great venue.
Yeah.
But Jonny, are people taking time off work to go to this? That's the only thing I wanted to ask.
No, it's a Saturday.
Oh, it's a Saturday.
Or a Sunday.
Or a Sunday in the day. I get it.
For shift workers, for parents, that kind of thing. They've got, football.
Babysitting bonuses, of
Absolutely.
course. Yeah.
And home for match of the day or dancing with that.
On your Ovaltine.
Yeah, exactly.
We should go.
How did we not think of it? This is what's so annoying. It's like the best idea ever.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, Vicky, about the choir all living with dementia in Nottingham, which of course is your famous programme you did. And because I saw recently a story saying we'll be able to get a blood test for dementia. And I know you've talked about how it's in your family. Would you take it?
At this point in time, I don't think I would. But we're all entitled to change our mind on such big decisions like that later on down the line. I feel like just at this point in time, I know so much. I know it. I know what I know. I don't know everything about dementia, obviously, but I know that the choir promote living well with it, and so what I see in them is, living life as best they can, and I see the power of music, and I see lots of benefits, because the difference is with something like cancer, we don't have a cure currently, so you're sort of. I don't think it's something that I would want right now, but I might change my mind in years to come.
Yeah, I don't know whether I would. Would you, Jonny?
I'm with Vicky, really. I'm not sure I'd want to know, really. I'd sort of... Because it's uncurable. I think that's the problem, isn't it? So you're kind of like... It's such a difficult one. Such a difficult one.
I keep hoping, given that I'm in, let's say, like David Brent, mid-50s, that hopefully in 20 years, they'll crack it.
Yeah.
With Parkinson's, which my dad died of, and motor neuron disease. The big ones, they're still struggling with.
The thing is that we, so many people are misdiagnosed and undiagnosed, too late sometimes, where they could have had more support. And we have got members in our choir that are in their early 50s. So not to frighten people, but just to make sure that people don't just assume all the time that it's an old person's illness. It's not. And it is because we have misdiagnosed for so long. And the more we can put into, care system where they are diagnosed in a more quicker manner, then
and
the more chance we've
so
got.
cruel because it takes away the very essence of, who you are, your personality.
But
and
also,
you go.
I think within a family unit as well, it's not just the person who's got it, it affects everybody around them.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people aren't trained with the right language, the right support, and I just feel people are muddling through. And so it's just not the right solution. We need a lot more education. I've got Alzheimer's dementia in my family, and it's a full-time job. And also, if you can't be there, you feel guilty. And so that affects your own mental health. And it's really, really debilitating for everybody involved.
But
it's
music
awful.
is so important.
It's so
The way people who can't communicate, then all of a sudden they come back alive.
Yes.
I mean, it's remarkable what it can do.
Yeah.
We looked at the signs when we did the show, but, just the charity alone now meeting every other Tuesday to sing the changes in them is remarkable. And everybody has access to music. It shouldn't be a costly thing. It should just be... But you can't just throw the radio on. Everyone's got a different taste.
But it is fascinating because in my family, we've got somebody who they can't really remember a lot of everyday stuff, but put the music on from like 40 years ago.
Amazing.
They remember every single lyric. And it's like, oh my goodness.
Music is medicine, for sure.
I've got to mention Line of Duty, haven't I, Sarah?
We're big fans.
My beautiful daughter Anna, who's now 17, when she was 15, I said, because we were coming out of COVID, I said, where do you want to go? We can't go very far. So I said, let's go to Northern Ireland. I thought I can do a bit of Northern Ireland, Troubles history, the Falls Road, the Shankill, the murals. All she wanted to see was the places where Line of Duty was filmed. So you can see here, as a picture of her, she's on the left.
I love it.
In the middle, we got Emma Vardy and her partner, Aaron, and Emma was the BBC correspondent in Northern Ireland at the time. She's now in the USA. And of course, Vicky, the significance of that location is...
That's where me and Martin tend to meet more than anything. Adrian Dunbar might pop in every now and then. Hastings might sort of join.
And all the settings for Line of Duty are in Northern Ireland. It's a real draw. And what I was really sort of energised by because I thought, isn't it great that the Troubles is now not the only tourist attraction?
Yes, I would actually like to do that tour. Because it'd be fascinating to see what they're sort of saying.
It's really when you've arrived, when there is a tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people,
Guys, you're Line of Duty fans. Sarah, what's the Line of Duty question? The one question I'm going to ask Vicky. What do we ask? Is it coming back? Should we ask that?
Yeah, that is
Okay,
the question.
come on.
Is it
in your diary? Is it in your
It's not in my diary.
Oh.
It's not in my diary. I'm not doing a poker face. There's nothing to tell you, which is, it's...
There's got to be a series where H is revealed as Dunbar.
Yeah.
We know it's coming.
Well, you've
Spoiler alert.
Adrian's about to do
on a serious note, the fact that your daughter is a massive fan.
It's incredible.
And I think Vicky's character is a massive, attraction for that strong female lead that we've not seen for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's remarkable that influence that it has.
It's the weirdest
so well
thing.
done, and thank you for giving us such a great character.
Oh,
When I was a kid, we would be forced to watch everything with our parents, so all rubbish TV. As a dad now, I want the family viewing thing, right? So I've
Yes,
tried
we
everything.
do that.
Attenborough, no. We don't want to see lions. They don't want to see films. They're bored by movies. They can guess.
Yeah.
The only thing we've done is Line of Duty.
Line of Duty.
The
Oh,
only
I like
thing.
that.
Same
together.
Oh, wait a minute.
She is.
Yeah, there we are.
Go, Vicky.
Go on. Look at the smile on our faces when we see this. It's fabulous.
I loved
Vicky,
doing
run.
this scene. I
Get in the
loved
window.
this scene.
Get in the window.
The more
Seen
I
that
could-
face a few times coming on.
Is that after a good afternoon out?
So if you're looking to get tickets to Day Fever in the coming months, you can buy them now if there are any left. Stay with us, Vicky and Jonny. We've got a few more stories from the papers.